done combing? Alright. Bodan Shishiro donates, hello Forsen, please check out this video. Depending on how you view it, it may change how you think of them, or maybe not good content for those clippers to then upload to YouTube. FeelsOkayMan. The insane rise of VTubers and why I hate them.
Real?
Bro, I'm not watching 23 minutes of this, bro. Just saying.
Has many definitions, but if I were to pick one right now, I would say behaving or presenting in a way that feels true, honest, or familiar without pretension or affection.
Alright, so you hate 99.9% of all streamers, regardless of being a VTuber.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for I scream, you scream, we all scream.
This is not a real person.
Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head.
If you haven't seen one, this is called a VTuber. It's, for the most part, someone with motion tracking software who operates under the guise of an anime person. Many of them adopt mannerisms to better fit the backstory they made for their character. For example, this one likes referencing carrots because she's a rabbit, or this one who pretends to be bad at basic math because it's cute. There's all sorts of characters and backstories, and nearly all of the most well-known ones are either Japanese or English-speaking women. I have to give this definition because I've shown exactly 3 people this in real life and have gotten, quote, "What the fuck is that? Is this real?" and
I sure hate VTubers. Let me spend several hours on each one to fucking find out the lore and personality of all the VTubers.
People actually watched this in response. All of them laughed. Yet almost every single one of the top 15 highest earning super chats on YouTube are owned by VTubers. Look at Giga, he looks like he's about to get his fucking nails clipped at the vet. YouTubers everywhere will not stop posting about them. They're clearly popular, so I think it's important to approach this with an open mind. VTubers are not inherently bad. In fact, so many of them are extremely talented and natural-born entertainers that can captivate an audience of millions without being obsessed with drama or being negative in the slightest. Many of them play instruments, sing, and play games at a high level. These girls are famous for a reason, usually. But I don't understand the appeal on a personal level.
Come on, baby, kiss me. Kiss me. Kiss me, Mario.
My friend who enjoys VTubers watched this clip and was in pure
stuck in the thingy.
Kiss me.
The fuck?
Kiss me, Mario.
My friend who enjoys VTubers watched this clip and was in pure glee. I've only heard this fat bastard rant about 2 things. This clip and some sandwich called the fucking heart clogger that he gets from the grocery store, so I knew that this was special. But when I watched that clip, I honestly wanted to rip her hair out and stuff it in my ears and light the ends on fire like a wick. I hate VTubers. When I see them on screen, my heart starts pumping, my eyes go bloodshot, and I go dizzy. Why? How did these guys blow up under so many people's noses? Where did they come from? I want to answer these questions because honestly the video was just going to be a quick rant, but I gradually became fascinated in the plot twists and reasons why people enjoy VTubers. So those of you who love them and people who hate them, hold hands as I take you through Act 1. In 2000, Yamaha sound guy Ken Mochi Hideki starts a project called Daisy, which aims to generate human-sounding vocals from text like beep beep bop bop beep, kind of like Animal Crossing. Thanks to Yamaha, Daisy got promoted and fully fleshed out as Vocaloid, which was released in 2004 and marketed towards professional musicians. The problem is, at the time everyone thought, robots, professional software, this is baby shit. Nobody cared about it and it was dismissed as just a toy. But very slowly over the years, Vocaloid was being taken more and more seriously. And in 2007, Krypton Media has an idea. They take Vocaloid.
Yo, Force, watch this. Oh, it's safe. Oh, nigga. L-Y-L. Oh. W.
Mascots.
Time to farm emotes. Now, W. Block. PewDiePie.
Harry Potter.
Napoli.
A new sound pack.
Harry Potter?
Hatsune Miku was hot. Music artists would make collabs with her Vocaloid pack and animate her moving and shit. This caught on in Japan like crazy. Eventually, she starts selling out actual concerts. She tops out iTunes' best-selling chart. An unbelievable amount of porn is made. But the big takeaway here is that Japan discovered something big. Hatsune Miku is marketable as fuck. Domino's, clothing, Funko Pops, hot dogs, or something. It didn't just matter that Hatsune Miku could hit iTunes' top 10 list a week after making a song. What mattered was that we can completely manufacture a cultural phenomenon, manipulate every part of her persona, and not have to pay them royalties for making merch, commercials, or collaborations. It's genius. Oh, your influencer got caught doing blackface again this month. I just fucking programmed mine not to do that. Now, does it work 100% of the time? Well, that's a compliment. It's estimated that in 2012, Hatsune Miku acquired a whopping 10 billion yen since her debut, which translates to a whopping $6 USD. Seeing this, an unknown production crew thought, hey, I could do that, and debuted Kizuna AI in 2016. She very closely resembles the VTubers today, but instead of running the risk of it being a fat middle-aged Hispanic man, Kizuna AI is actually like 8 middle-aged fat Hispanic men. She debuted on YouTube in November of 2016 and mostly creates largely scripted and pre-recorded content. Look at her. Those were fucking babies. Which wasn't really a problem with people. Anime is scripted and people certainly love those characters, so it only makes sense that there's an appeal for something like Kizuna to exist. I believe that most people aren't under the impression that this is a real girl with a real personality and, you know, blah blah blah. In fact, she's basically a goddamn puppet. A lot of Americans were already introduced to VTubers. Both Hato and Coco made the mistake of mentioning Taiwan in their analytics, which China does not officially recognize as an independent country. Chinese viewers were not happy. In fact, they were pissed. And if you don't know, Asian countries go hard as fuck with their trolling. Coco and Hato were suspended.
Good day,
for 3
Mr.
weeks for
Sebastian.
saying the word.
Looks like you have woken up from the coma.
Your pulse is normal and blood pressure good. Looks like you can leave.
You can never leave. You stream of jump.
Taiwan. But the viewers were not satisfied. Well, they believed that Akai Hato had made an honest mistake. That harlot Kiryu Coco had to pay. Raids, smear videos, multiple VTubers were doxxed, anything to get revenge. They even go so far as to continuously buy YouTube accounts to keep it going. One guy even allegedly dropped his social credit score to 0 and ruined his life because he used a VPN. This new faction is called the Antis. Because HoloLive has yet to ban Coco, they've developed a vendetta against the company. To this day, they're kind of active. You can see them in chat or their Facebook propaganda, which is banned in China, so they gotta be using a VPN to spoof their location to a nearby country. Just saying. HoloLive then had 2 options. They can continue expanding in China and allow their new Chinese overlords to permanently ban VTubers on a whim, or leave, which they did. And that's the story of how a single word dissolved the entire Chinese branch of HoloLive. Didn't really do much though. Yeah, it was on the news and Hirohei made like 600 videos about it, but VTubers just kind of moved on and are doing better than ever. Finally, the next generation. Remember how we found out VTubing is pretty big here? Well, a bunch of English-speaking boys and girls started paying hundreds all the way up to thousands for rigging commissions, avatars, etc. It's now gotten to the point where anyone with a camera can go, hey, I can do that, because they literally can. And this is where a lot of cringe comes in for me personally. Act 3. We've learned the history of VTubers, but now can we get a little bit more personal? If you enjoy them, that's your business, and hopefully you can find what I've been saying so far entertaining. But for my boys...
I am the greatest treasure hunter the world has ever seen.
Look, I personally can't get into that because I personally find it creepy, horrifying, disturbing, and to be honest with you, kind of fucked up in the head.
The boys that understand?
She's an anime woman just sitting there screaming in Japanese, and it's scary, alright?
This is for you, bro. Not really the first guy, though. He was going crazy. I honestly thought I was alone in despising these trollops. Online, I see overwhelming love for VTubers, and as much as I'm happy for those people, and especially the VTubers themselves, who've earned a spot atop the most well-known streamers around, I still think it's super fun to make fun of them. And I haven't really seen a lot of my kind out there, so let me break it down. I do not understand them. People have often used the phrase cute girls doing cute things to describe why they like certain shows. I've always thought of it more as stupid fucking idiots doing dumb shit. I'm fully aware that I'm a weirdo. I've asked the most manly dudes around to normal, casual friends if they hated this clip as much as me. and almost all of them had no issue with it. Many even said it was cute. On the other hand, I look at that clip and cringe. It makes me uncomfortable and most of all annoyed. Because I feel entertainment is at its best when the line between realism and fiction is distorted. I enjoy media that provides a reflection of very real things that we experience, whether it be in dialogue, delivery, or the actions the characters take, and then flip it and do something crazy with the story. As I reflect on my favorite shows, almost all of them fit under that description. I thought of this in the shower while I was washing my balls and threw in the script, so it might not be that airtight yet, but I've
Alright. I noticed your title says